the more that we dig, the more that we find out about the creativity of God, and it's the unnecessary creativity that I love. My name is Sharon and I work here at Wylam Harpenden, and a lot of my time I spend working here in the Polytunnel area. This project started out mostly with just me. Pete Kinahan, our previous site manager, really encouraged me in it, and there was another lovely lady. She taught me how to grow the tomatoes up the side and the cucumbers and how to prune them all correctly and get all this fruit out of them, which I didn't know. This was actually the original kitchen garden of the Highfield Oval Children's Home. The Heritage Project came about because a lady in the community that was already working with us approached us about expanding a project here based on the heritage of the land. So we're back on the site of that and rebuilding it, which has been really lovely to see that project grow from what it was historically into what we want it to be now. We want the Polytunnel area and this whole project to be a place for the outside community to really naturally engage with us at Wylam Harpenden. We want to be inclusive of all different groups of people, so we've looked at raised beds for the elderly, we've looked at how can we work with children with special educational needs, we've looked at would it be a good place for refugees to come in and just meet people and interact on a really casual basis. I think that God has hidden stuff within all the plants and the animals and all the ecosystems and the way that things work that teach us about His character. And I think the more that we look at that and we engage with it, the more we get to know about God's nature and character. We have to draw it out. We have to use our minds and our bodies to search this stuff out and use science to discover what has been hidden. So I think what I hope in this place, as well as being a place for community to gather naturally, that it's a place where people start to really engage with the hidden secrets of God and who He is. This is Prince Caspian from the Narnia series, and I'm just going to read a short extract from it. "Oh, trees, trees, trees," said Lucy, though she had not been intending to speak at all. "Oh, trees, wake, wake, wake. Don't you remember it? Don't you remember me? Dryads and hamadryads, come out, come to me." Though there was not a breath of wind, they all stirred about her. The rustling noise of the leaves was almost like words. The nightingale stopped singing as if to listen to it. Lucy felt that at any moment she would begin to understand what the trees were trying to say. And the reason I like this passage so much is it creates that longing and the almost there that you find in creation. That I think God intended creation to draw us close to Him. It's not the perfect picture of Him, but it's so close to it. And it creates in us that longing. Like if everything was just perfectly right, it will complete the longing, but it doesn't quite. And it's supposed to draw us closer to God. So I think when we view nature through the lens of God, we start to see the wholeness of who He is.